Alright guys, it's 2025 and I've got an RTX 3050 laptop right here with me. This is very huge laptop. It is Lenovo LOQ 15ARP9. Okay, this laptop is huge and it has RTX 3050 6GB. And this is one of my friends who runs a class, and I asked him if I could borrow it for a day. Well, he needs it at the end of the day, so I only have few hours. So here's what we are gonna do. We will run Valorant on this and we'll check what's the FPS we get and what's the low, and RTX 3050 in 2025, is it still worth it? Let's quickly talk about the specs of this laptop. It has Ryzen 5 7235HS paired with 24GB RAM, and it has 6GB RTX 3050 mobile GPU. On top of that, it has only 512GB SSD, which is a downside of this, but also you get more RAM, so that was a good trade-off that we found when we were purchasing this model. Alright, and then if I talk about the screen, it has 144Hz IPS display, which is really good for an budget gaming laptop. It's a proper gaming laptop that you get higher refresh rate. That means you can get upgrade much faster and you can play any of the esports type titles in this. Okay, so now let's quickly jump into Valorant and we'll start checking out few things, and also we'll check what's the FPS we get on battery and off battery. Since it's the gaming laptop, you're supposed to be always plugged in while you're gaming, but hey, we don't have charger all the time, right? And then the electricity in India is unpredictable. Okay, so yes, we will check both. So if you're having something like this, you know what to expect in such scenarios. Okay, so here's what we are gonna do. Just like the last video, we'll check how long does it take for me to open up the Valorant, and then we'll check for the other things. Okay, so let's quickly, I'll just quickly start the timer. All right, stop. Yeah, so right now we are at 0 0, so I'll start at the same time. Okay, 3 2 1, started. So the clock is running. It's 4 seconds till now. Let's see. So in the last laptop, we've seen that the Valorant loading screen was loaded within 10 to 11 seconds, which is similar what we got. It's 15 seconds in. Let's quickly see how long does it take for me to jump into the selection page. Okay, and note this is plugged in right now. We are plugged in. So the first test will be on plugged in and the next one will be unplugged one. Alright, so it took exactly 34 seconds. Okay, so I don't want to say this, but that laptop, the last one which we had reviewed, was able to open up this game a little bit faster, but that's fine. Like, that was an professional laptop. It was more of, this is more of a gaming one. So let's quickly jump into the settings, and here's how we'll go. We'll just start with the graphics quality being highest. Okay, so we'll just turn on everything. Anti-aliasing will took it to 16, so we are at the high. We need to improve clarity, we need sharpening, and we also keep the shadow on. Okay, so we'll start and we'll try to jump into the deathmatch once again. Okay, once again I need to give this disclaimer. Riot, this is my friend's laptop and I am just testing it out how the Valorant runs on this. If you find this account ever playing, that won't be me, except for this one particular video. Alright guys, so once again, Riot, this is a disclaimer. Do not ban this account unless and until you see someone else like me playing. I won't be the one who will be playing this game. Okay, at least on this. Yes, so let's see, we are in the queue, and let's see how long does it take for us to find a deathmatch, at least for a new account, which is the one of the hardest thing to find. And also, yes, 3 2 1, go. Okay, so we get map Lotus. If you know that Lotus can be very tedious at a time, but it could also be really good. Okay, so now let's quickly, let me just quickly adjust the sensitivity for this. So I'll go to general, and it should not be the 1, it should be 0.2. Oh, sorry, I want it to be at 0.2 and scoped aim at 1.5, not 1.5, 1.8, and ADS also at 1.8. Okay. All right. So let me quickly turn on the FPS overlay. Oh, sorry, it's R. Yeah. So just now turned on the FPS overlay as well. So as you can see, at the highest setting with everything on, we are getting 1% lows at 128 FPS or 142. Okay, so this is good. Like if you're looking at it, the FPS can go about 200, but the 1% low is 115, 130. You can get a decent 200 plus FPS. That's good. That's really amazing. All right, let's quickly update this setting, and also we are playing in 1080p, so let's be fine with it. Let's jump into this and quickly drop our setting to mediums, and then FXXA to maybe 4, and anti-stropic filtering to 4x. Alright, and also we'll just turn off cast shadow, close. And now if you see, we are about 200 once again. Why there was not much of a difference? Can anyone mention that? Why we didn't see much difference here? Okay, let's quickly check once again. Yes, we are at a medium, and there is not much difference when it comes to FPS. We are still getting 200 plus FPS. Okay, and sometimes the 1% low can fall below, I'd say, 100 FPS. That is still fine. Okay, now let's do this. Let's quickly let me quickly buy a bundle, just so. Okay, all right, let's come to low. Let's lower down everything. We don't need it, we don't need this, and we'll also turn off this. We don't need bloom, we don't need distortion, none of it. And right now it's, again, I am not sure what is happening. Why do I still see that it's getting worse? The more I lower the setting, the game is getting even worse. The FPS is getting bad. I don't know why. Can anyone here can explain why is it happening? Right, if you're lowering this game, you should be getting more FPS, not less. Correct. But here's something that you should be aware of. If you see CPU utilization is above at 50%, it goes up to 100%, but the GPU utilization is not even crossing 50%. This is what we mean, that this system right now is CPU bottleneck. Okay, right now this system is being CPU bottleneck. Okay, let me quickly unplug. Okay, and yes, let me quickly unplug this out of charge battery, and we'll check what's the FPS we get with all of the same settings. Let me quickly end this map. So let match, right? Alright guys, so now I have removed it from the charging. So right now it's on battery, and I have up all the graphics quality to the highest, and we'll see what's the FPS do we get with it being on the battery. Okay, and we'll start constantly going from high to mid to low. Alright, and let's see how long does it take for a match to load up. Oh, it's here. Let's see which map do we get now. I just hope we don't get, oh, Corrode, the most hated map right now. We got Corrode. Alright guys, so we'll just check how good or bad this particular part is. Okay,
warm up.
Alright, so if you see, we are getting constant 60 FPS. Why? And the 1% low is even lower, and there was a quick lag. Okay, right, let's quickly run few more time just to be sure. Wait, I think there is a setting which I might have messed up. Let's go to general video. Wait, oh, so let's limit everything. Let's just keep this limit FPS in background. Okay, limit FPS on always. Yes, so we have just removed the FPS from the battery. Let's see how much difference. Okay, so now we just directly jumped into 120 plus FPS. The 1% lows are very low, which is 22, but the game feels very smooth right now. I don't know why. Okay. The client FPS is 100, 120, but 1% lows are going to 73 or sometimes 50. Okay, so let me quickly buy a Vandal once again. I hate getting one tap. Nah, that's fine anyway. Anyway, I'm not having it on the headphones, so I don't know what is happening around. Okay, so let's quickly lower the settings to mid now. And we'll just give it to 2x and we'll bring it to 2x and we'll have bloom off, cast shadow off, and also we'll just keep everything as it is. Okay, so now there is not much of a jump in FPS once again. Just to let you know guys, there is not much of a jump in FPS, but game feels much more responsive. Maybe it's because the GPU and CPU both are working in the similar fashion. Okay, and again I cannot hear anything. What do we see? Enemy down. And I'm just playing based on the view queue, and also this is not the crosshair which I usually play with, so again please don't say anything on my gameplays. I'm not playing that good as such, I know that. Alright, so let's take it to the low everything. Okay, we'll remove this, and also we don't need any kind of this. We'll just turn off everything except for the improved clarity here and close. Okay, still 120. This is very weird, right? If you see this, like if you're lowering your game, it should probably start becoming faster. But this is what we call again a CPU, or I would say a CPU bottleneck. It's a CPU bottleneck right now. So it reaches up to 65, 57 and all of this, but it's not using GPU even 50%, not even at its full speed. Forget about everything else. Okay, so this is off battery right now. Okay, she is with op. Let's oh, we cannot do op. We cannot do op. I wish I could do op. Alright. Okay, so here's the final verdict which I can give on this particular kind of system is that even if you're getting any kind of laptop that has a graphic card, make sure that it's paired with a powerful CPU. At least specific if you're playing games like Valorant, which is CPU intensive game, not a GPU intensive game. Okay, I think yes, that's all we should be knowing about. Okay, so let's talk about final verdict. Should you get a laptop with the lower GPU like 3050 in 2025? So the answer is yes and no. Okay, if you are someone who doesn't play Valorant or any kind of FPS games that require high FPS games like Valorant or CS2 or Apex Legend or maybe Overwatch 2, this is a beautiful laptop. It has really good IPS panel that you can play at really good quality itself. But when it comes to play games like Valorant, which requires you to have a really good CPU, that means if the same laptop had, let's say, Ryzen 7, we could have gotten much more higher FPS for this, the low input lag and also the faster gameplay. But yeah, this is really good laptop for someone who is in college and doesn't want to build a system yet and want to enjoy all the games that he can, at least in the mid settings. Okay, and if you're looking for other laptops in the same range, I would be linking them down in the description. These are the affiliate links. Make sure if you're purchasing from them, it will help the channel and me run this channel much more efficiently and grow faster. Also, I will be getting some commission off, but it won't be costing you anything extra from that. Alright guys, until then, have a nice day. Bye bye. And also let me know which other game you want me to test on this particular laptop. Do subscribe and like this video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.